Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing a video. I just want to apologize because I haven't been uploading as much as I wanted to because I've been really busy with school. I've been having a lot of tests recently, so I've been taking the time to study for school. But I'm back. So this video is gonna be top 10 tips for new moms. So this is based off of my experience and what I went through and what I wish somebody would have told me before I had my baby. Sorry, today has just been such a good day, so that's why I am so okay. Well, if you are pregnant, I know in the Hispanic culture a lot of the times the tradition is for somebody to throw you a baby shower, and it's supposed to be like a surprise. So my mother-in-law was trying to do that, my mom was trying to do that, and since I am a chismosa, it ended up not being a surprise. I would say if nobody's throwing you a baby shower, throw your own baby shower because you get so many gifts. Like, I had 2 baby showers, and even though not a lot of people showed up to either of them, I still got a lot of gifts. Like, there was people that brought like 2 gifts at a time. It was crazy. Whatever you get in the baby shower, you'll get a lot of things that you need. And so after that, you could go through what you got, organize everything, wash whatever you have to wash, and then you can like make a list of what you need and then go buy it. But don't go buy stuff before your baby shower. One thing that really helped me is I use this one app called Baby Center. So it helps you like track your growth as you're pregnant, like week by week. It gives you helpful articles and like a lot of other stuff that is very, very helpful, that I found very, very helpful. So I will link the app down below if I can. I'm not sure how you would do it. Like, sometimes I wouldn't know like when the baby was like really warm and I didn't know like if it was a fever or not. I would take her temperature. I would Google it. So Google helps you a lot when it comes to like getting direct answers. Do not search up your symptoms on Google. You'll think you're dying when you're not. That will just freak you out more, and as a new mom you get really freaked out about everything. So I would say do not do that. Also, I used YouTube a lot, where I would like YouTube like what to take to the hospital, what's in my hospital bag, top 10 tips for new moms and stuff like that, just so I can know like what to expect. And also I watched a lot of labor and delivery stories, and that gave me a lot of like sense of perspective in the fact that like you go in with a birth plan, but you have to go in with an open mind because there's so many outcomes that can happen. Look for somebody that's gonna help you throughout your pregnancy and after your baby is born. Somebody with experience, or just like a support system to have. Somebody that I looked up to a lot was my mom. My mom had 7 kids, so I would ask her everything and she would always respond to me. She was always very open with me. She helped me a lot when I was pregnant, when I first had my baby. If you are not fortunate enough to have your mom with you, find guidance in your aunts, a friend, anyone. Just find somebody that's gonna be your support system because you're gonna need it. My boyfriend, obviously he would help me, but he was working all the time, and since he's a roofer, he was like gone almost the entire day. He would come at night, he would come home tired obviously, so he wasn't there as much as he wanted to be. So, and it always helps, I feel like, to find guidance in somebody that has already gone through what you're going through, because they'll be able to help you more. So the reason I say this is because you just had a baby, like a whole human. You just gave birth to a human. Like, it's crazy. It's nothing that's easy, and sometimes, like me, I did not give myself time to heal. After a week of having my baby, I was literally out and about. I think after like 2 days after having my baby, my boyfriend and I went to the store. I thought it was fine. Like, I felt fine. I felt like I was capable of walking to the store and going and just taking a small trip to the store, you get me? But I ended up hurting myself, and after that I had a lot of trouble going to the bathroom and like stuff like that. It was really hard. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't take care of what I didn't watch what I was eating. I wouldn't make sure I was drinking enough water. I didn't make sure I was getting enough sleep. So yeah, give yourself time to heal and take care of yourself, because you need to be okay and healthy in order to take care of your baby. So when I first had my baby, I was living with my in-laws, okay? So I moved in there literally like 2-3 weeks before I had my baby. I did not mingle with them before. While I was pregnant, I probably went out with them like once or twice, but I didn't really get to know them. And this is something that really affected me, because I didn't feel comfortable enough of like to ask them for help, or like to take advantage of the help they were offering me, because my mother-in-law literally took a week off after I had my baby, and she would tell me like, oh, let me help you with this, let me do this for you, like, don't worry, I got it, let me watch the baby for you. I took it upon myself to do everything on my own. I didn't ask for help because I felt like asking for help meant like I was weak and that I couldn't do it. The reason it's important to ask for help is because you're healing. So you need a lot of help taking care of your baby, because at the same time you're taking care of yourself, because you just had a baby. It's nothing to take, like, it's nothing easy, you get me? So you're gonna need a lot of help. Just take advantage when your baby sleeps, whether it's to sleep or to do something else or to get stuff done. But just make sure you take advantage of when your baby sleeps. Find a balance between sleeping and cleaning, okay? So like, obviously you still have to like maintain your household. I was really lazy before I had my baby, and I probably still am really lazy. So I went from sleeping 8+ hours to having a baby wake me up every 2 to 3 hours. So that is something really hard. So I would say take advantage of the time that your baby sleeps during the day, and try to take naps with them, and try to catch up on your sleep, and try to get enough energy for you to get up and do something. Don't let anybody tell you like, oh, because you're sleeping with your baby means you're lazy. It's not. You're being like waking up every 2 to 3 hours, and that's not something easy, especially if you're the only one getting up. So you just had a baby. The baby is gonna be taking up most of your time, obviously, because they are very needy and they need their mama. But you also have to find some time for yourself, whether it's like 10 minutes when the baby sleeps, you just like paint your nails, or if like while they sleep you go take a shower. Like, just do little things here and there so you don't feel very overwhelmed and you don't feel like you lost yourself, because that is something that I really struggled with, is the fact that I wouldn't find time for myself and I was stressing out a lot. That's part of the reason why I gained a lot of weight. I break out a lot, obviously, because sometimes I find it hard to find time for myself. But that is something very important. Just because you take a little bit of time of your day just for yourself to have some me time does not mean you're selfish. Don't feel like you're being selfish, which is something like you feel really guilty for taking time for yourself. Even if it's like something that me and my boyfriend have been doing recently is like, we ask my in-laws if they can watch the baby for us so that we can go on a date night. Even if it's just once a month, you just have that little bit of time where you feel like yourself again. And I feel like that is very, 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 very important, because when you first have a baby, you feel like you just went through a drastic change, and it takes time for you to like find yourself again and figure yourself out. Like, when you first have your baby, the first thing everybody does is try to put their opinion, give their opinion when they're not asked, okay? So if somebody tells you like, oh, why aren't you doing this, why aren't you doing that, why aren't you doing this, like, you don't have to listen to them. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say like, no, thank you, I'm gonna give them this. Just don't be afraid to say no. this is something that I struggled a lot with, because as soon as you have your baby, everybody's there to try to tell you how to raise your baby. So just think about it this way. They had their time to raise their kids, now it's your turn to raise yours. I had a lot of trouble like when it came with my baby daddy, because we disagree on a lot of things. So it was really hard for us to find like a balance, and find like a balance of between what he wants and what I want. So that's something that me and him have been working on a lot recently, because we're still raising our daughter and it still gets really hard. But remember that it's your baby, it's your family, and at the end of the day, you're gonna raise your baby the way you want. Don't compare, okay? Whether it's comparing yourself to other moms or comparing your baby to other baby. I remember watching a lot of YouTubers, a lot of famous YouTubers that were also pregnant around the same time I was pregnant. And I remember seeing them and like seeing how they posted pictures after having their baby and how they bounced back right away. And like, I felt like I would get really sad, because after having your baby, your body changes. It takes a whole 360, like you completely change. And it's a very drastic change, and it takes a lot of getting used to, and it takes a lot to be able to feel confident in your own skin again. Everybody heals differently, everybody goes through different things. Do not compare yourself to other moms. Another thing is, do not compare your baby. Every baby grows at a different pace, okay? So just because another baby is talking already or walking already doesn't mean that your baby is gonna start talking and walking at the same time. I know a lot of the times people will look at you like, oh my god, they're a year old, they're not even walking yet. Like, dude, every baby grows at its own pace, so do not feel bad. Just be there to like support your baby and give them all the resources that they need in order to grow. And this is something that I learned, is that showers solve everything. Like literally everything. So this is something that I strongly believe in. Honestly, like, you don't realize how sacred showers are until you have a crying baby, like, and you can't even shower. Like, when I was just so overwhelmed, I would just get in the shower and take my time, and that felt so amazing. Another thing for babies, so same thing with every time my baby couldn't sleep, or every time she was cranky after she got her shots, a lot of the times the first thing I would do is get her in the shower. Especially when like diaper rashes, showers help a lot. So when they're cranky, when they're just whatever it is, take them a shower first. I was lucky enough that my baby loves taking showers. She loves it. Ever since she was a baby, she loved taking showers. So that helps her calm down. When I take a shower, it helps me calm down. Another bonus tip is routines. Routines are so important. Whether it's for you or for your baby, it is very important to set a routine, especially for your baby, because that's gonna help you set a routine for yourself, and it's gonna help you be able to plan stuff like better, and it's not gonna make you feel like you're all over the place. So before, like, my baby had no routine, but once I started going to work and going to school, I put her in daycare. And daycare, they have routines there. So like at 12, like, they eat lunch. At 1, it's nap time. So being able to like continue those routines when I have my baby myself really helped me, because like I already know around 1 she's gonna take a nap. That means I get to get stuff done. I get to do homework. I get to do this. I get to do that. Not all the times it's gonna work, because it's really hard to stick to a routine, but just try your best to stick to a routine, because it's gonna help you a lot. So yeah, you guys, I think that's it. That was in total 10 tips and 2 bonus tips. If I will probably do another video on this, I'm not sure. I'm gonna start doing a lot of more mommy videos, which is something that I really love doing. And I apologize again for not posting as often as I would like to. I have been really busy with school. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys on my next video.